மணி நான் போய் ஓட்டு போட்டு வந்துட்டேன் இன்னைக்கு. ஃபேன்சி இங்கிலீஷில் சொல்லணும்னா ஐ வெண்ட் அண்ட் எக்ஸசைஸ்ட் மை ஃப்ரான்ச்சைசி. I'm just happy that I have the right to vote. I'm just happy that democracy is still applicable in this country. I got to watch this movie called Civil War today, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Well, if you want to know what I mean, do stick around. This is Dr. M, and welcome to the vocal experience. I remember watching two movies that significantly impacted me about the Civil War. One was Roland Joff's 1984 classic, the Oscar-winning The Killing Fields. The other was Edward Zwick's Blood Diamond. I'm sure all of you would have watched Blood Diamond. It came much later. Well, Roland Joff's movie was out in 1984 and I was in school when I watched it. But I was really moved by the movie. So, The Killing Fields is the story that narrates the experience of a photojournalist who reported on the Cambodian Civil War and Khmer Rouge genocide. Additionally, Blood Diamond also features a journalist named Mary Bowen who attempts to uncover the truth behind the civil war in Sierra Leone, which is actually fueled by the illegal diamond trade, and those diamonds were called conflict diamonds or blood diamonds. But who exactly is a photojournalist? They are journalists who communicate stories through photographs. Their images can be incredibly influential as they can stop wars or bring about significant change in the world. For example, do you recall that heartbreaking photo of a baby lying face down dead on the bank of the river in war-torn Syria? I think last year or the year before that. Or the iconic photograph of the young Afghan girl during the Cold War. These photos had the power to move people and make a difference. So, Civil War, directed by Alex Garland, tells the story of a team of photojournalists who want to bring about the story of a dystopian America that's warring within itself. They travel to Washington DC to confront the president who's going on TV and assuring the American public that order will be ensured soon. But the truth is, there is so much of chaos in the country because of the Civil War. There are civilians at war with the army, civilians at war with other civilians, armed forces warring with each other, and then there is another set of American civilians who are in denial and live in their small shell of sunk cost fallacy. The story is told in the perspective of 5 people. The first perspective follows Kirsten Dunst, a seasoned wartime photojournalist who can predict when a mob will turn violent or when a human bomb will explode. The second perspective is through the eyes of Callie Speedy, a rookie photographer who struggles to take good photos. Half her photos are blurred in the initial parts of the movie, and as the movie progresses, she starts taking fabulous photos. The third perspective is through the eyes of a rogue army commander who enjoys massacres. He takes a bunch of people, massacres them. Whoever disagrees with them, he massacres them. The fourth perspective is about a civilian mercenary who finds pleasure in killing small-time criminals. But the most interesting part is the fifth perspective, and it concerns you and many other Americans who are either in denial or feel helpless about what to do in such conflicts. So you and they have decided to mind their own business and avoid disputes. This whole story is beautifully presented by cinematographer Rob Hardy. He seamlessly shifts his focus, pulling to melancholy between a delightful shot of shrubs. He shows beautiful shrubs with flowers, and following which there's gore. And not to mention the amazing sound design by Oscar-nominated Glenn Fremantle. He went to get nominated for movies like Slumdog Millionaire. Now, he puts you in the middle of the action with a surround mix. You can feel that gut-wrenching bullet that's whizzing past around your head and the bass that kicks in when a bomb goes out. And there is one particular scene where there's a huge drone of choppers that are going around you, all over you. You feel like you're in the middle of the field, and this movie is definitely a must-watch on IMAX. The score of the movie again is phenomenal. It is by Ben Salisbury and Jeff Barrow. The music switches off in between ominous, dark and dystopian to a sudden break and goes into an indie rock, and you just won't realize something like that happening because the movement of the music is so seamless. All this adds to the brilliant pacing of the movie. The movie's got a runtime of around 2 hours. It's like a sine wave, They show you the good part of America and then they dip you into the gutter of the hate these people have bottled up inside them. Okay, you might be wondering, why is my thumbnail titled this way? It is not clickbait. See, there is some eerie similarity between what's happening in the movie to USA that happens somewhere in the future and what's happening in India right now. There are a lot of similarity because US and India, I think, are going for elections this year. At the start of the movie, Kirsten Dunst is seen speaking to some journalist friends, and she says that they need to go confront the president and find out what exactly is happening, because he has not given a press conference in like 14 months. President has disbanded the FBI, ordered missile strikes on poor civilians, and the government was using social media to showcase a different image of what's happening. This sounds very similar to what's happening, right, in our country. But however, in a democracy, people get the government they deserve. So if you pay a bribe to get your car license, don't want to wait in line to get it, you will get a governance that's based on corruption. The fight against corruption and fascism starts at home. You can start by being charitable, and you can fight against corruption in your daily life. Refuse to give a bribe, and then you will get the government that you deserve. Civil War is an excellent 2-hour movie to watch. Just go watch the movie in the theaters and let me know what you felt about it, because I felt there was a lot of connection between our country and this movie, and I felt technically the movie was just brilliant, and somebody stood up and said it. They finally said it. You can't go and watch this movie for the thrills and the stunts and all that, because they are only an accessory. They only take the movie to that different level. You go with an open mind and see how you feel. And whatever you feel, you can come back here and drop in your comments at the comment section below. Hi. Alright. So thanks so much for watching this video. And if you like this kind of comment, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and hit the bell icon. This is Dr. M signing off for the Working Experience.